Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Artist and welcome back to World of Warcraft. In this video, we're taking a look at the, the Ghostlands quest achievement that is needed for the, for the Lord Master of the Eastern Kingdom meta achievement, and just in general all the quests that can be done here that are tied to the achievement. Okay, let's actually strike this baby up then. We are in Ghostlands in Tranquillian, and the first quest we'll be getting is over here called The Forsaken. Go ahead and accept this quest. And you will need to head on over here to the question mark. By now, I do believe you know how and where you need to go for the freaking question mark. Go ahead and complete the quest. That'll actually award you rep with the Tranquillian. Next up, we're going to accept this one. And we're basically accepting all of the quests. Help Ranger Valana. Let's actually see if some of them need anything else. And I'm just going to put the... that should be under Horde. That'll be in Tranquillian. There we go. This was added in Burning Crusade, so let us go ahead and just turn in this quest. Next up, we'll get the Suncrow village. Okay, then we'll just need to take the path up to here. Okay, as soon as we actually approach this area over here, we will see a dying blood elf. Let's go ahead and get the quest called Anokus Hutodden. This one is not needed for the achievement, but we'll be doing it anyway since we need to cover the reputation. In any case, for the Suncrow village quest, just slay 10 of these Nerubian guards. Make sure you loot them, and there is Anokus Hutodden. There we go. So we're just going to slay all of these guys. Then we're going to talk to the ranger that's down here. Right on over here. So go ahead and slay the rest of the guards. Okay, after talking to Valana, we actually need to deal... Would you please shut up? We accepted the quest dealing with Zebsora, which is needed for the achievement. So we're just going to go ahead and get that. So we basically need a bunch of Zebsora ears, and we can just do that by annihilating these things. Okay. Okay, nice. We actually got 1 ear, which is better than none. Some of them might even have 1 ear, you know. Okay. Perfect, just go ahead and deal with them. Okay, after we have told them, after we return to Ranger of Valana, we'll get the quest to report to the captain, and now we will just need to go ahead and go to the captain over there. So we can actually continue on with the story. Okay, so we got a bunch of quests from this outpost. Investigate the Amani Caratums, Troll Juju, Shadowpine Weaponry, Spirits of the Drowned, and Attacan Zeptella are all needed for the achievement. The rest are needed so we can unlock the other quests. And over here we have Forgotten Rituals, which is also needed. We also need to collect that. As you can see, we'll be running around a lot of the areas here. So basically, let us just head on over here. Obviously, for the troll Juju, you need to take care of trolls. So there is Shadowpine Oracle. Go ahead and just nuke him. And we also need to burn a bunch of mummified corpses, so there is that. And there we go, they dropped the troll Juju. Burn mummified troll remains. Okay, that's an invalid target. Okay, let us actually find burial chest. Okay, perhaps if we find some keys, but Yeah, they will award us with that. And there is another quest that we can actually get over here from Ranger Lilatla. But let's just take care of these guys for now. There we go. This one, there we go. There are the mummified remains. Right click on them and you'll be able to burn them. This will be an escort quest if I'm not mistaken. Escape from the catacombs, escort, yeah. We'll return to this one. Okay, there we go. We burnt all of the corpses, we burnt everything. Now basically just follow her and make sure she doesn't die. It's a basic escort quest. And as soon as you complete it, we'll move on to some of the other quests that we need to do. This one is not needed for the achievement as far as I can see. But since it's literally along the way, we will take it anyways. Okay, Bearers of the Plague. Basically for this quest, we'll need to get a bunch of Ghost Claw lynxes and we'll need to eliminate them. Now if I'm not mistaken, this should be the same as Panthers. Oh no, they're just regular these guys, okay. Yeah, so these guys you can just one-shot them. And you don't want to just eliminate them, you don't need anything else from them. So they can be found on these marked areas over here, so just go ahead and take care of them. Okay, next up we'll be moving on to the quests. Attack on Zeptala. We'll basically need to slay Shadowcasters and Headhunters, and also for the Shadowpine weaponry, we'll need axe, mace, claws, and stave. So basically over here, here, and here is where we will go. But for now, we're just going to focus on these guys. So there we go. Okay. Shadowcaster, make sure you loot them because of the weaponry. Yeah, don't forget to loot them. It's very important that you loot them. Red woolen boots. Okay, I'll send that to my tailor. But yeah, basically go ahead and just eliminate them. Loot them for the weaponry. Then we can move on. It's basically in the name. So Headhunter will have Headhunter axe. Shadowcasters will have maces. Shadowcaster mace. Logically. Catlord claws. They will actually have the claws needed. And you can see what sort of weapon they have as well, so that is something to keep in mind. A Headhunter, I do need to slay them for the other quest, but I don't need to loot them since they won't have the weapon I need. So let's just go ahead and get that. Okay, this guy ain't dropping what he needs to drop. So yeah, this will be a long thing. Okay, so basically we got the axes and the maces from this zone over here. For the Catlord claws and the hexes staffs, we'll actually have to descend down here. So keep that in mind, just in general. You won't be able to find everything in one zone that is in one place, you'll have to go down. So Shadowpine Hexer will have Hexer staves. And the Catlord will actually have Catlord claws. So there you go. Okay, first of all, we're just going to head on over here to this island for the Spirits of the Drowned. And for the Forgotten Rituals quest as well, because we need that one too. So we're just going to go ahead and take that. So we will need medallions. You can find medallions under the sea. You will also need to slay these apparitions. To slay the apparitions, you have the Vengeful apparition and you have the Ravening apparition. And also dig up all of these mounts so you can get the medallions. Then once we do that, we'll just be going to the island to turn in the quest so we can get the next one. Okay, make sure you turn in the quest Forgotten Rituals to him, and you'll get the Vanishing Quantion quest, which is needed for the achievement, so we're making solid progress there. Then we're just going to want to head on over here and use the bundles of medallions on the statue. So go ahead and right click on the statue. They'll summon Aquantion. And as you can see, we got 1000 reputation points for that one. With the Tranquillian. Now, if you're watching the reputation video, you might be confused when I say for the achievement. That's for the Ghostland quest achievement, because we're basically following that in order to basically get the rep as well. Now we're just going to go ahead, turn in all of the quests over here to the various quest givers, and we're going to accept all of the quests that they might offer us as well. Then after that, we're just going to move on. Okay, so we turned all of the quests in, and now we're friendly at 2500 rep with the Tranquillian. As you see, the one quest rewarded me 2000, one 1000, one another one 1000. So basically, that is a lot of rep, but the quests that we have gotten are related to the achievement and for the further, just the questing. A little dash of seasoning, assault on Zebnava, and bring me Kelgash's head. Curbing the plague is just added spice, if you will. So we're basically just going to go ahead and we need to take care of the vampiric mist bats here. So those are those bats. They can be found over here and mostly over here as well. And while we're actually going down there, we will also need to take care of the spindleweb lurkers. Now, spindleweb lurkers should be spiders, if I didn't mess anything up. Surprisingly enough, there are other max level players questing here, so you might have some competition regarding mobs. It won't be a standard spank and bank. But yeah. Let us focus on the mist bats here. Perhaps we'll actually encounter what we need to encounter. Meaty batwing. A meaty boy. Okay, so all the way over here is curbing the plague for the lurkers. So we're currently here, and all the way over here is the spiders. Now, since I am a bit of an idiot, I'm just gonna go straight ahead, curb all of them, then go to Tranquillian and take a flight back to Zulaman. Then I'll continue on with the rest of this. Okay, here they are, basically spiders, so go ahead and slay 8 of them. Then we'll just move on. You also have some gnolls here that you can take care of. Okay, so here we are. For the quest Assault on Zebnova and a little dash of seasoning, we're basically just going to want to descend down here. And we basically just need to take care of a bunch of these guys, but what we're gonna focus is on this. We gotta poison a bunch of stuff. And now we just take care of them. So we need to take a bunch of these cat lords down and a bunch of these hexers as well. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And once we finished up this one zone, we're gonna move on down here. And just move down. Yeah, that guy probably took care of a lot of them. Yeah, there we go, there's the hexer. Go over here. Poison the Mithrak. Then we're just going to go on over here. We'll also be doing the Bring Me Kelgash's head. But first of all, we have to poison the last thing, which will be in this hut over here. Let me just take care of these guys real quick. There we go. And right, we'll need to poison this. There we go. And for the head, we're just gonna head on up here. There is Kelgash the Wicked. And we'll basically just need to go ahead and enter his abode here. Exit on out of this side. Then head up. And go ahead and just plump them. Puny Tauren, eh? That Tauren just one-shotted you, but... Okay, if I'm a Puny Tauren. Then we're just going to finish off the rest of them, then we're gonna go back to the Farsider Enclave. Okay, after we completed the quests there, we will basically complete 1/3 of the achievement, and that is for the Farsider Enclave. Next up, we're gonna go back to Tranquillian and turn in these 2 quests that we originally got. So just go like this to over here, then we will move on with the quests. Okay, so basically regarding the achievements, all of these quests are needed. All of these quests that we've gotten. So Culinary Crunch, Knuckle Rot and Luzran, The Plagued Coast, Down the Death Scar, Trouble at the Underlight Mines, Investigate Andorath, Salvaging the Past, Tumor Supplies, and Golden Mist Village. Everything is needed, so now we're just basically gonna first go and do the Down the Dead Scar quest. We're just going to have to... Inshallah. Oofala. There you go, 92,000 damage. And basically we will need to take care of a bunch of these dead guys. So the cannibals, the hungerer. So we're just going to go ahead and just take care of them. Also, loot them. You will need them for various things. That is, you will need it for the repeatable quest, which is something that we'll get into as soon as we finish up everything else. Okay, so Luzran can actually be found walking this road up to here. So keep that in mind. I actually joined up with another player so I can get the kills. He's obviously farming something here, so might as well use him. Okay, so we're taking care of these guys over here. We took care of Luzran. He can be found basically patrolling this ziggurat to over here, and now we need to find Knuckle Rot. Knuckle Rot can also be found patrolling this area. And there is actually Luzran. So 2 in 1, my friends, 2 in 1. So basically they're patrolling between these 2 ziggurats. You'll be able to find them. And next up we're just going to move on to over here. Trouble at the Underlight Mines. We're basically just going to need to massacre a bunch of gnolls, and we'll also be gathering crunchy legs from the spiders, because this is also a zone where the spiders spawn. See right on over here, and this way over here as well. So just take care of the spiders, and hopefully they'll drop crunchy legs for you. And take care of the gnolls. And that's basically it for now. And over here, near the actual mine, let me show you on the map. Near the ziggurat, you have the apprentice Shahatra, which is Underlight ore sample, which are not needed for the... Yeah, they're not needed for the achievement, but we're going to get it anyways. So Underlight ore sample, we can get that within the mine, if I'm not mistaken. Or perhaps from these guys. Yeah, from these guys. So basically take care of them and loot them. So you're gonna be doing this quest anyway, so you might as well just loot them to get the rep for the other thing. Okay, we got the crunchy legs, we got the ore sample, we got everything. Next up is salvaging the past, crystallized mana essence. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we can get that from these mana sifters and these arcane devourers as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So basically slaughter them until you have 8 of them. Okay, we got the supplies, and we're gonna go and do the Tumber supplies, which can basically be found right on over here. So here is the cart. Go ahead and right click on it, and I'll do that. Next up, we're going to go over here and do investigate Andaroth, which is a little bit of an uphill, so we're gonna have to go on over here. And we will need to slay 12 sentinel spies. I will just show you what they look like. They're most likely cloaked. Okay, they're not even cloaked. So just let them have it. 12 of them, then we're gonna move on to other quests. Okay, in case you're having trouble getting the other portion, and that is to trigger the investigation part is completed, just stand in the center of the camp. Next up, we're going to go to Golden Mist Village, and we're going to take care of a bunch of ghosts. So I'm just basically going a bit of a roundabout way, but yeah. Over here, you will find a lot of these ghosts, so just go ahead and slay them. You have two different types. One is a wraith, other one is a ghost. Slay both of them, and then we're gonna move on to the other one. Okay, next up is the Plagued Murloc Spine. Basically, in this big area over here, we'll be able to find a bunch of Murlocs. And basically along the shore here will be a bunch of Murlocs. So go ahead and annihilate them. Some of them should actually drop the Murloc Spine. As you can see, there are large groups of them over here. So this one won't take you that long to actually finish. Okay, so basically, we got the next set of quests. Rotting Hearts, Spinal Dust, Windrunner Village is basically what is needed for the achievement. We'll be turning in the Underlight sample, but I just gotta quickly talk about Rotting Hearts and Spinal Dust. Gangle Flesh Eater, what the... Let's take care of these guys. Phantasmal Substance. Oh, that's for the Windrunner Village, but that's under... Holy jeebus, that's not even close. Right. So, we need to do Rotting Hearts and Spinal Dust. Basically, these cannibals over here, gang of cannibals, cannibals, not cannonballs, they should drop the Rotting Heart, if I'm not mistaken. But basically we're gonna go to over here. That is the zone with the most mobs and the highest drop rate, if you will. So yeah, we're just gonna head on down here. I just go ahead and mount up. Phantasmal Watchers are for the spine. They have a pretty decent drop rate. Even though I haven't received a single drop yet, they do have a pretty decent drop rate, so... And these two quests are repeatable, at least from what I have read. The Rotting Hearts and the Spinal Dust one. I tried buying the Rotting Heart, that is, I wanted to buy it, but it's like 35 gold one, so that's like 350 gold per turn in. But yeah, basically take care of everybody over here. You'll get Spinal Dust and Rotting Heart. You have to do this quest at least once in order to proceed forward with the storyline. But you can just repeat them over and over again as a turn-in. If it becomes a repeatable quest, we shall see once I turn it in. It should reward 500 reputation for each turn-in. And also we did get a bunch of reputation down here, so that is something. And there is supposed to be a quest that rewards 8,000 reputation, so we shall see. So just go ahead and get the required ingredients. Okay, over here we actually have another quest, and that is called Clearing the Way. It is not tied to the achievement, but basically we need to take care of 10 greater spindle webs and 10 ghost claw ravagers. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of them and see what kind of reputation we get from this. But it is one of the quests that you can do. Yeah, that's another 1,000 with the Tranquillian reputation wise. Now we're just going to head on over here to the Sanctum of the Sun to turn in our ore samples, and perhaps we'll get some more quests out of there. We still have a bunch over here to do, but let's see what the Tranquil of the Sun will have us do. So far nothing, as far as I can see.
What business have you?
There's your sample. There we go. Now we are revered. So basically that's another 1,000 just for basically nothing. So that's good. Now we need to get 20,000 more. That is 20,500 more reputation points, and we are golden. We'll get exalted. But yeah, we're just going to head on down here. Okay, here we are at Windrunner Village. Basically, we will need to take care of the gargoyles, which are these Storm Wing Slayers. And we'll need to get 4 gargoyle fragments from them. So just go ahead and do that. And from the Phantasmal Seekers, we will actually get the Phantasmal Substance. I know, shocking. So basically from them, we'll get the Phantasmal Substance. Go ahead and take care of them until you have the required amount of ingredients. I call it ingredients because I don't know what else you would do with gargoyle fragments. I mean, that's an ingredient for something. Okay, next up, we're just gonna go to this island over here to get the plants. And it's relatively easy. You just dash straight forward, you're max level, you can one-shot everybody that's on that island, and you don't answer to nobody. And yeah, that's basically it. We're just going to go ahead and travel there. Man, I love the druid. In this travel form, I basically adapt to everything. But yeah, here we are. You can actually take care of the druids here and the huntresses and whatever. Basically, we're just going to head on over here. Inside this tent is one of the things we need. Then we're gonna head on over here, take care of that druid, get this one. Then we're going to head on to the ship over here. There we go. Take care of that huntress. Take care of him. Her, my bad. There we go. Get the plants here. That's basically it. Now we're just gonna head on down here. Okay, here we are. You basically have a bunch of these fallen rangers. Make sure you loot them because if I'm not mistaken, one of them should drop there we go, the lady's necklace. And basically we will need that. That'll lead to like a scene with Sylvanas. It's all very nice. After you get that, make sure that you basically take care of the required number of them, and that's it. Yeah, these quests are repeatable for the Rotting Hearts and for the Spinal Dust. I don't think I have enough Rotting Hearts for another one, but yeah. Each rewards 500 reputation. You can basically farm those out at your leisure. I basically dropped accidentally from the tower and I died, so I came back here.
Farewell.
Which was nice. Okay, wait for that. Yeah, you'll get a quest, but in any case, we will get the other ones, the other quests shortly. Go ahead and take that. She'll task you with actually journey to Undercity. Okay, use the options location inside to travel to Undercity. Optional. Where is that? Yeah, that's probably somewhere over there. The Sanctum of the Sun. Okay, awesome. I'll go there. And that's it for now. Let me just see. Okay, so deliver the plans to Andreas, and the Sanctum of the Sun are needed for the achievement. So in any case, we do have to go down here. Now, there is a couple of options about going to Undercity. We can actually just take a flight path to Undercity, but that is a bit too far. We could go to Silvermoon City, which is a little bit closer. Yeah, let's go to Silvermoon. Or if you have your Hearthstone set to Valdraken, you can teleport to Ogrimmar. Or if you have Dreamwalk, you can do it again. So I'm just going to go ahead and do Dreamwalk. Basically, go to Ogrimmar to the teleporter room. Okay, basically, when you give her the amulet, she will start singing and you will get this nice little book with this nice little logo. Yeah, and she will sing, And yeah, now we can actually head on back to the Ghostlands. Okay, here we are coming up on the Sanctum of the Sun. Let us go ahead and turn in the quest. And hopefully we'll actually be able to get some quests. This should award us some tranquility and reputation. Yep, 250. It's something, you know. And he will give us the Farsighted Enclave.
Farewell.
Are you kidding me? So basically now I have to go back over there. Okay, let's go to the Farsighted Enclave. But yeah, the Farsighted Enclave as a quest is actually needed for the achievement, so we will need to go up there. Even though we already did all of the quests. See, it's basically leading you to certain areas, so that's basically unavoidable. So for now, let's just go ahead and go there. Hopefully I'll actually finish up this before my shift starts. I'm working the third shift. If not, I could perhaps leave it for tomorrow. But I really do want to end it so I can actually start sorting it out and see how long the video will be, how long it will take it for to render, and to upload it starting from 2024. Because we are at the ending stages almost of the Lore Master achievement. Then next up is to prepare the files for Kalimdor. There is to prepare the notes, and yeah, the Traitor's Shadow, Tranquil 250. You don't meet the requirements for that quest. What do you mean? I don't meet the requirements for that quest. Okay, the Traitor's Shadow, that is the next one. Which, surprisingly enough, is not needed for the achievement. We shall see if it rewards anything. Okay, here we are inside. Surprisingly enough, I'm not getting forced out. And over here is a book. Complete the quest. Yeah, Solomon City. Okay, and we'll have to return to the Enclave. And just turn in the quest. Okay, let us go ahead and turn in the quest. Solomon City again. Now we go back to the Sanctum of the Sun. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Perhaps we will get something, but I doubt it. Ooh, Tranquillian 250. Excellent. Travel to the Bleeding Ziggurat. Wait, report to Magister Keondris and hits of the past. Those are needed for the achievement. Then the Twin Ziggurats. That is needed for the achievement as well. This is good. We're at 8,000 reputation for the Tranquillian. And now we basically need to visit both of the Ziggurats, so just go ahead and go to the Ziggurat. Okay, so here we are at the first Ziggurat. We're just gonna want to go ahead and enter it. And we will need to get the Stone of Flame or the Stone of Light. So just go ahead and go like this. Go ahead and open it. Ba-boom. Take care of it. Then we're just going to go ahead and do the same for the opposite Ziggurat. So just go down, up here, then into that Ziggurat as well. So if we go Inky Pinky Ponky, Daddy Bata Donkey, Donkey Die, Daddy Cry, Inky Pinky Ponky. What is unclear there? So go ahead, kabam, kabam. Loot, get that. That's it. Now we go back to the Sanctum of the Sun. I am outside, you nimwat. Donkey die, daddy cry, inky pinky ponky. That is so stupid that it's stuck in my mind. In any case, go ahead and turn that in. Next up is the Traitor's Destruction. And that actually gave us 2k, which is nice. Darkan's Lieutenants, take that. War on Darkloom, take that. Captives of Darkloom, take that. So, Captives at Darkloom, that is needed for the achievement. War on Darkloom, Deathholm, that is needed on for the achievements. The Lieutenants And the traitor's destruction is also needed. So basically we're done there. After we complete this, we'll actually need to go to deliver the plants. Then once we deliver the plants, we'll basically get the achievement. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to, after we take care of all of them, to actually gain the reputation needed to maximize, that is to get to Exalted. That'll be a huge win. Okay, here we are at the Death Home. We will need to take care of the Eyes of Dark Khan, which are basically these two. But he has 5 eyes, so keep that in mind. We will basically need to head to the right here. We have Veilers, we will need to take care of 6 of them. We have a bunch of these Necromancers, stuff like that. That we don't need to take care of just yet, but we do need to take care of these guys. And we will need to actually enter this tomb here. Go ahead and rescue the Apothecary, and we will need to slay Jurian the Deceiver. Administer the Restorative Drought. Thanks to Chanel of Silopine Forest. Yeah, when you're a pussy-o. Okay, next up, we're just gonna want to head on over here to the left. Along the way, we will have to slay these guys. There's the Eyes of Dark Khan. Okay, for some reason that isn't poisonous to me, but I'll take it. I mean, I'm not really complaining. Take care of the Veilers, like I said. There is Miodram the Fallen. There is another Veiler, and these are the Nerubius Centurions that you need to take care of. So let me just go ahead and do that. Kabam. That's 4, that's 5, and only one more. We took care of the eyes, we just need to take care of the Veilers and the Nerubians. There's for the Centurion, and let's go ahead and enter the Ziggurat over here. Okay. Go ahead and enter it. There is Borgoth the Bloodletter and Apprentice Varnit. You're free to go, the way out is clear. Over here you have a bunch of those eyes. And we basically need to find another ranger. And to slay Masofet the Black. Masofet the Black. Veiler. Where's the sub-Veiler? Okay, there we go. So basically, let me turn into a kitty cat. That one is done. Let's go ahead inside here and rescue the ranger. See, if you had a big iron on your hip, you would have been fine. But since you don't have a big iron on your hip, you're not fine. That's just how it works. Next up, we're just going to go ahead and take care of the last lieutenant, which is Masofet the Black. There we go, and he's surrounded by a bunch of necromancers. Oh, I killed them. Great. Okay, next up is to take care of Dark Khan. He is right there in the middle. Let's just switch to a mountain, get down there. Then, if I'm not mistaken, as soon as I turn in the quests, I actually get exalted. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. If not, I'll have to do a couple of those repeat quests. But there's still hope for the last couple of quests I have, that perhaps that'll do something, but yeah. There we go. Let's go back to the Sanctum of the Sun and turn in all of these quests. Okay, here we are, the moment of truth. When we turn these quests, will we actually get to Exalted?
Baladash, Malanore.
I'll take that staff.
The reckoning is at hand.
Friend of Sindorai, take Darkan's head to Lord Marteron in Solomon City. That can be arranged. talk to him.
Farewell.
We are exalted with the Tranquillian.
Remember the sun well.
Time is of the essence.
There we go, and we completed Dark Construct here. Okay, let's go ahead and deliver the plans to Antelas, so we can actually wrap up this entire achievement. Let's head on over here, and here is
Velore de la Na.
him.
To all who oppose us.
Deactivate Ioyon. Go ahead and take care of them. And we'll basically need to head on over here. So basically 600 meters down. So if my math is correct, as soon as we complete this quest, that'll be it. So let's actually take an epic moment and go there. Okay, here we are. There are a bunch of Sentinel infiltrators. So basically this will require crystal controlling something. And we'll basically just need to slay a couple of these guys until we get it. There we go. We got it. Go ahead and right click on it. Nice. And let's head back to right where we were. Let's go ahead, turn it in.
Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
That's it. We have basically completed it. Now the reason why the lore master didn't pop up to me is because I already have it. But we basically just went through all of the steps and we got all of the achievements. So that's it. Have a good one.